I'd like to instruct now the game of Pineapple. It's dealt the same way as regular Hold'em, with one variation. The players now receive 3 cards. I already set up the board with the button and the small blind and the big blind. I will now cut and deal. I'll start the deal after the button as the first player after the button. In this game, Pineapple, the players receive 3 cards. The players look at their cards to decide whether or not they want to fold, call, or raise. The first player to act is the player after the big blind. So I'll ask this player, after he has looked at his cards, 3 to call. And this player will bet 3. I'll ask the next player, after he looked at his cards, 3 to call. Continuing to the small blind, 2 more to call. The player opts to call. The big blind always has an option. The option means to check the $3, which means he doesn't want to increase that bet, or the player can raise by 3 to increase it to 6. The player opts to check this bet. Left hand, bring in the bets with your left hand on the left side. Right hand, right side. I've now created my pot. This is where the difference comes in when dealing Pineapple. Before the dealer gives the flop on the board, each player, after looking at their cards, must discard 1 card to the table, face down. So, starting with the first player after the button, the player decides that he doesn't want this card. He discards it, and I will bring it into the muck immediately. I will then go to the player who is left in the game and take 1 card from him when it's discarded. He will throw me or discard to me 1 card. Say he doesn't want this card, and he pushes it out in front. I will go out and pick it and put it in the muck. Continue with the next player. This player does not want this card. I'll bring it over to the muck. Continuing with the 4th player, I'll bring his card into the muck. As you can see, the players now have 2 cards in front of them, and this deal will be dealt the same as in Hold'em.